What's going on, YouTube? This is Jacob with Elevated Growth. My friends call me Coach Chavi. I got a IBC Tote cage that we're going to convert into a compost pile, leaf mold pile. I already got a leaf mold pile going, but I'm going to go ahead and change it, see if I can make it a little bit better. I have an idea how this is going to work. Haven't done this before, so let's figure it out. So the plan is to basically cut a door out of this. I'll take that material and put it back in here. I actually have a tumbler that I use and it works pretty well. The thing I realized is this here is I need way more compost than I thought I did, especially when you have a crazy run of beds like that. So this hopefully will give me more compost, and I can use it on my landscape in my yard also. It works very well for the lawn. So let's get to building. All right, got our metal blade on the Ryobi. I think I'm gonna cut here, a piece of wood, and a hinge. So cut it along here. All right, looks like basically nothing's really happened, but it's probably because I wasn't watering this enough. So I'm gonna mix all this up. Oh, a lot of material actually. There it is, starting to decompose and mold. I want that through everything, so I'm gonna put this there and I'll build the cage on the inside. Guys, it's like it's meant to be there. Crazy. Perfect. Love when a plan comes together. I just eyeballed that. I didn't measure anything. I just thought that would fit there and it worked out. So I have an old roll of this metal fencing. It's the same stuff I use for my trellis over here. But I want to reuse as much as possible, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this open, which means all the stuff is gonna spill out. But I want to put it along the edging just to help give it a little more, like help keep the stuff inside of the actual compost. So I'm gonna line that on the inside, but I want to reuse whatever I can. All right, that actually worked out better than I thought. I unwrapped the cage. And now I'll put the cage on the inside with my handy dandy baling wire, of course. I'll come back through and tighten all that up. But now we have the cage. It's kind of hard to see. The cage on the inside. Oh, I left poster at airport, so it sounds like I'm at Pearl Harbor or something. People are dive bombing us. But yeah, got the cage done. I'm gonna build a door. I thought about using the metal door, but it's a little heavy, so I might just go ahead and build something out of wood. We'll get working on that. All right, now we have a square. Gonna cover that with some fencing. So I got my door laid out and I put my cage over it. This is all stuff I left over from other projects. I went ahead and just used nails. You could use staples if you wanted to. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting this out just below the wood level. And I'm gonna tack this down in the middle and then we'll mount the door. All right, I'm about to get the leaf blower out and blow these leaves back in here. But this is the IBC Tote and it's not perfect, but it'll do. I put a piece of 2x4 on the outside. That's where my hinges are at. I don't have a latch yet, and this will be closed most of the time, so it's got baling wire. There you go. Be able to scoop in and out. Shut the gate. And a nice about 40 by 40 by 40 tote. So these things are 200 gallons. I mean, that's what I use for my water system. So hopefully next year, this will start to break down and I'll actually get some nice compost out of this. What's nice with the latch is I'll be able to open this and kind of stir it around, move it around, aerate it, make sure it's breaking down. I really try to go with leaf mold, but obviously that didn't work. So I'm gonna try to do more of a compost heap this year. So there you go. There's our DIY composter, just an IBC tote cage, some scrap pieces of wood, and some leftover fencing. I think I'll go ahead and keep adding in some greens and keep working on it. And I'll give an update maybe about 5 months from now, 6 months from now, see how the whole process has gone. But so far, I like the way it looks. It looks a lot cleaner, it looks a lot nicer. And it's just not like some round cage that I really couldn't stir around. I was using my broad fork or my fork in there to kind of move stuff around. It was way easier to just get in it from the top. So I'll keep adding stuff throughout the spring and the summer. Actually about to flip my bed, so this was project 1 to get done. So now I can go over there and cut out a bunch of my greens and they won't go to waste. They'll actually go into this big pile of compost, and I'll start the compost lasagna. All right, like, subscribe, comment. If you got questions, post them down below. I'll keep trying to put more videos out. Let's go.